I'm gonna say screw it. I'm gonna start. Doop up. Okay. Set that over here. Just give me a second. Bear with me for a moment. There we go. Now I've got all the things. Oh wait. Now I've got all the things. Where did I put my controller? I have almost all the things. I put it all the way over there. I'm very good at this. Give me a second. I'm covered in random chunks of plants. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. I'm also currently not joined by anyone, but I am starting earlier than usual. I know Keith is going to be joining later on once again through Discord once he is done doing his laundry. But yeah, I started the game and I was like, oh, you know, just get to the menu and stuff. And then I got a letter and I was like, oh, crap. And I almost skipped it. So here it is. It's just a letter from a blobfish, you know? Here, get over that for you. There we go. Look at that. Wow, we got 3 outing tickets. And now I'm allowed to actually start the game. So I'm gonna do like kind of what I do in Pokemon normally and do a bit of a recap. So last stream we literally started like here, or you know, it is here. So I literally started here. I did all of this half of Greenhorne, the cave, got up here, got to the point where the king's face is gone, and now I have a full party as well. So our party members include Rapidash. She is a lovely horse. We got Risio, who is our main and I almost called him antagonist, main character, main protagonist. Hey there, Esperblocks. Welcome back. We got Joker from Persona 5. We got the surprised Pikachu face. And we've got Dawn, an actual Pokemon trainer. So, yeah. We certainly have a party. The plan is basically to get as far as I can in this stream along in Greenhorne. I don't know if I'll actually be able to do all of it in this stream, just because I have a friend who's coming over, and they're kind of due to arrive like at the earliest at 2. At the latest sometime early evening. So I'm not entirely sure exactly how long I have. So I'm just kind of diving in. That's why I started a bit early. But yeah. We be chugging. Sure do like talking about HP bananas. You know, I don't know if I'm going to use them in this playthrough, at least as a main role, just for this reason. A long load on this enemy. There we go. But I made Banana Man, who is on that scroll. I made a Mii of him, and I used it in my main playthrough because, like, why not? Oh, geez. Okay, maybe that's why it was lagging. Right here, I'm gonna... That's a new one. I'm just gonna make sure that this doesn't have anything on the contacts now. That looks fine. I was gonna say, I'm like, that took a while to load. I think it was just having issues loading the mole, I guess, or something, because he attacked and the game said no. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. These are perfectly normal technical difficulties. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so about Banana Man as a Mii. So I made him, and I was like, oh man, it would be great to use him, because he kind of became a de facto channel mascot, just kind of as a result of, you know, I guess, kind of as a result of The fact that I loved him so much, I guess, and I've wanted to put him everywhere. So, when I put him in the game, I had forgotten at that time that the healing item was HP bananas. Even though I put him in as a part of my second party, I kind of was like, oh yeah, I'll throw him in because I wanted to. You know, I had plans to. And then I realized, crap, he has this whole thing about he doesn't like he doesn't like vegetarians, or specifically vegans, because they eat bananas, as if that doesn't happen with non-vegan people. I just thought that was like a funny, weird thing for his character to have an issue with. But then in this, he ate bananas all the time. He would just grab a banana and just eat it. And I'm like, well, that's completely against his character. Now he's a cannibal. And everyone around him was just sitting there eating bananas all the time, and he didn't care. And I was like, oh man, that's that's a kind of a failure on my part to have remembered that this game uses bananas as its hit point gaining tool. Or at least one of them. So yeah, I've been debating if I want to do that again, you know, with this one. Actually having Banana Man in it or not. Because he is kind of a de facto mascot. But like I could make a different me of like a different pseudo mascot character or something. Like I could pick a Miitopia or something like that. He probably wouldn't be too tough, but he like Risio, he would be weird looking. He wouldn't be quite normal. Oh, damn. But yeah, it was. See, she'll accept heals. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm gonna include him. I might do it anyways, but I'm kind of thinking I'll make him like a side character or something. Something that becomes like a boss or something would be kind of fun. Who knows? I mean, most side characters in this game do become bosses. Okay, now he accepts. Okay, so I got a new ability. I didn't see which one it was, but it's fine. I will see inevitably in the next fight. Oh, I got another letter. More outing tickets. I don't need all those outing tickets. All right. Rapidash has called forth Joker. Joker Persona 5. They are becoming friends. I wish you could add like flames, or like if you could add extra hair to the above the hooves, but that would be kind of weird. I guess there's like the, you know, draft horses that have like a different color, but that's not quite the same. And I could use a different color, but once again, that's not quite the same. So I don't think I would want to do that. Here, give me a second. There we go. There we go. Come back here, Joker Persona 5. Alright, what? Okay, What does Pikachu think? Pikachu likes the Strata Sundae. Slime Jelly. We have a lot that like Slime Jelly. Rizio's the only one who likes that. And Risio loves these. I don't know why his things are kind of translucent right now. Hey, here, let me check. Because I don't think they should have any transparency. Because like they don't here, which is weird, but they do in other scenarios. Like this, there's no transparency whatsoever. So let's check the eyebrows. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that looks slightly smoother actually, so I'm gonna put that there. But once again, yeah, color is in no way desaturated, and yeah, I don't know what it is. It just says no to having that be opaque at all times, I guess. Weird. That is a strange issue. I'm gonna dump the outing tickets onto Dawn and Pikachu. Why not? Because I want them to have a really close dynamic, just because, you know, Pokemon Trainer and Pokemon be kind of funny. See, like, Pikachu's... They don't look maybe they do look slightly translucent here, right? Is there... Okay, wait. Oh, I'll check again on another outing, because they've got plenty more to go through. It's like this game's version of grinding. At least as of this one. You know, it's kind of weird, because it almost feels like this game's always had outing tickets, but like I'm pretty sure it hasn't. See, am I just crazy, or can you actually see a little bit through that? Who knows? Who knows? Not I. God, the splashes cause so much lag. I don't know what's going on with them, but the game does not like those splashes. I guess it's just like the water effects really cause it to chug when it's docked, I've noticed. Which, like, I guess that's fair. Water effects are usually a bit heavier. You know, in most rendering pipelines, water stuff tends to be the most intense thing to render. But that's normal, I guess. Cafe. Just throwing these outing tickets at them. I love when I do this because it's kind of hard to tell how long it's been, you know? Like, just with the way the outings work, it feels like it's something, you know, that takes a while. But like, I just did 6 tickets worth, so I did 6 things today that could all have been a while. I don't know, how long are outing tickets? You know, what is the length of time that it takes to go on an outing? Because, like, is this taking several in-game days? Like, the king's face goes missing, and I go on one path, and I'm like, oh man, I got to the end of this bridge. Gotta take, like, a week's break, you know? Just take 6 full days, you know, almost a full week. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, we'll get that ice cream mic, hopefully. Okay, Dawn is pleased on this day. Here you go, Dawn. Well, that's all those tickets. But hey, I got more food. HP and attack. Ooh, okay. Joker actually does not mind that. Wow, we got a lot of things that are currently good for Joker and not a lot of things that are good for anyone else. 430, 430, 430. Okay, well. All right. I don't have like a die to roll here. So, hey, actually, I'm curious. Can I set up random UX? Do you have other dice? What? No, you just have D6s. Well, that's fine for if I'm doing this, so. Alright. Yeah, so that would be okay. So I rolled for Joker to get something, which that's fine with me. Polka dot gear is not very Joker, but that's whatever. Who cares? Yup, he sure is a phantom thief. Alright. Cool. Oh my god, we got more food. Oh, that's right. I was like, how did we get more? And I was like, oh, we never used that extra food. Cool. Alright, so let's continue on this adventure. I think the king's face is to the north here, so I'm gonna kind of prioritize that over exploring the kind of rest of the eastern region of Greenhorne. Yo, horse. Hey, look at Pikachu go. Pikachu's doing numbers. All right, I'll just go north. I think this is one of the ones where it like splits twice. But I don't remember. This could be one of the long routes. The long ones... I feel like this game adjusted the number of long paths. Yeah, this is a longer one. I think this game adjusted how they work, because there used to be a lot of perfectly symmetrical paths that split in two, then split in two. And I think that meant you had to, if you wanted to fully explore the map, it took 6 passes through through each time. Oh, okay. It was Resurrection I got. Cool. Like, I should check that. I keep forgetting to. But yeah, it was like, oh my god, they're trying to kill me. Yes. Yes, Pikachu. Yes, Pikachu. Although we have 2 of the healer classes in this party, it's going to be problematic as we get further in the game and we have no healer. Oh, dang. But yeah, like, they used to have all of these paths that would, like, constantly branch. Which was, like, nice, I guess, in some ways, where, you know, it would make you have to encounter more enemies, and thus you would kind of inadvertently grind. But also at the same time, it took a lot of time. Like, it was kind of unnecessary, and as you get later into the game and later into the game, that extra grinding earlier in the game kind of becomes more and more meaningless. Ooh. Okay, Risio. There you go. That's nice. It's nice. But yeah, like, it was a lot. And I think they adjusted a lot more of the paths such that it doesn't split in two. If you take, like, the southern route, it doesn't split in two again. It splits just, like, it just goes, you know? So I think it's, like, 3 or 4 passes through the map instead. Because I think there were like, what, 3 splits or something like that? Because there was like the one that splits in 2, one that splits in 2, and then at the top there was, I think, another one that split in 2, like one to return and one not to, or something like that. It was ridiculous. Like a ridiculous number of splits in the path. Yeah. It was a lot. Right, we have an arcade ticket. I should check and see if there's anything worthwhile here. Yeah, I'll take it. If I get the weapon, that would be nice, but ooh, okay, just barely. Nice. Yeah, I usually don't do those unless there's actually something worthwhile, because sometimes it'll be like, oh, you know, ragged gear, and no one wants that. It's just worse. It's literally, it has 0 stat benefits, so it's something you would exclusively use as a visual gear. And it's like, man, I would rather have it be useful too. But like, I guess there's a lot of gear like that that would end up having to be used. Yeah, look, wait. Yeah, you can see through Pikachu's. Why can you see through everyone's eyebrows? That's so weird. That's so weird. God, that's weird. Alright, yeah, I think everyone here is going to be too expensive to get the gear for. But that's okay. That's fine. Because we got to take this path a few more times. Yeah, and see, if the game didn't give you these, I would totally not care. But I care because it gives you those yellow flags, and I'm like, oh, but now I need those yellow flags. So yeah, like, this game, it, like, incentivizes grinding, but at the same time, it's not really necessary. Like, you can get through the game alright without grinding. It's not even all that much harder. Like, especially if you've played before, like, you can kind of just plow through. But man, ugh. Do not miss the sheer number of paths that split as much as they did. I think I have to take this path twice usually, but I don't remember. Like, it might be different on this layout. But that's the other thing. I'm not 100% certain that they reduced the number of those, at least early game, because it's kind of hard to tell. Like, I think they did, because I'm pretty sure it used to be all of those, like, symmetrical, like, 2 splits. And then I think the middle path had 2 splits, actually. And that was why it was 6 times. 430, 570, and 570. Okay, well. Dawn, you've been summoned by Rapidash. Eat grub. Nothing. Nothing. Anyone have mouse treat? I don't know why I'm so yawny today. I have not even done much. Body just says, hey, it's like 1. What if we were tired? What if? You know? Just think about that. Won't it be wild? I'm not even tired. I don't feel tired. I'm just like, I'm yawning. It's just the way it is. But yeah, I have I have a lot of things out right now as far as like as far as things to spend money on goes. Nintendo is trying to drain my account this year. I have 3 active pre-orders. I'm not kidding. I have 3 active pre-orders right now, this instant. I have Skyward Sword HD. I have Metroid Dread, and I have the Diamond and Pearl remakes. That is 3 whole pre-orders. That's so many. But not only that, I also just recently got the DLC for Age of Calamity purchase, so now I'm gonna be able to have that when that comes out. That'll be fun. I mostly care about like the new character stuff. I think that sounds more fun. So like, I usually care about that more than like the first one. I think the first one's gonna be like okay. I think the Master Cycle set for Zelda sounds like it could be fun to play around with, but like I don't know. That's it. It's not a huge issue for me. It's not something I'm like yeah I need that. Like I mainly prioritize the second, but I have to take this path one more time. Nice. But yeah, like I don't know. It's the first one's not as interesting to me, but the second will definitely be cool. But yeah, there's so many other things I could have spent or be spending money on. Like this is one of the rare years for Nintendo where it's not the amount of money I have limiting how many games I get as much as the number of games that there are. Like, could I get, at this point in time, Mario Golf? Like, do I want it? Yes. Could I get it? Yes. Could I also pre-order the Mario Party game? Yes. Have I done it? No. And it's not even because I, like, don't want those games. It's just that I have other games that I really want. Way more than those right now that also cost money and I don't want to spend too much. So it's like it's kind of the money limiting it, but it's mostly because the number, not like just the money. Because like back in the day, you know, there'd be games that I wanted to get, like Splatoon. Like the first Splatoon, I would be like, oh man, I really want to get that. That sounds really cool. That sounds really fun. And I never bought it. Same with like Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Luigi's Mansion 3 actually kind of fell into that for me as well. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle for the longest time was like that. And it was just that I didn't have money to drop like another chunk of money. I had other... Like, I just didn't have like any sources of income, so like why would I be dropping all my money on games? No, Pikachu. But yeah, like... Given just the fact that I didn't have a source of income was like that was the limiting factor. That was why I was like, man, I really want Splatoon. I'll pre-order that someday, or I'll buy that someday, and then I just never did. But then Splatoon 2, I was like, I'm 100% making sure I pre-order this because I had played Splatoon 1 on like my brother's Wii U when I would be living over the summers, like at the house that he's at, or that he was at the time. So I would just play it there. And so when like Splatoon 2 was like announced for the Switch, I was like, I have to pre-order this because I literally can't not. How could I not? I loved the first one despite only playing it occasionally. I need to own the second. I played the demo, like, so like that was like a 100% need to pre-order kind of moment. Oh no, Pikachu, don't put on a wig. Oh, that's painful, Pikachu. That's like the worst wig for Pikachu. I don't know. I feel like you can't get much worse than that. All right, Pikachu, you go back in your box of shame. Jeez. Get that? But yeah. Ooh, I get this. Everything else is the 570 sets. It's kind of yellow. But yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like this year, Nintendo is just going off with so many good things. Not even just like this year and next year. They have so many good games coming out. Or so many games at least that I'm interested in, not necessarily like good. You know, I don't know, I haven't played them, but like, you know, I have 3 pre-orders out right now, and I know for a fact there are other games I want to get that are going to come out at some point. Are they gonna fight? Okay, good, they didn't. I don't think they can have quarrels yet. I think they can just get mad at each other, but like I don't think it ever becomes anything. Maybe it does, and maybe I'm just forgetting. But I'm pretty sure that's like a mechanic they start adding later. But I also thought that about stubborn characters saying, no, I don't want heals. Because I'd played through so much game and they'd never done that. And then all of a sudden they were like, oh, no, I don't want heals. No, thank you. But, yeah. Nintendo, huge year for them right now. Like, honestly. Like, there's even demos. I think the demo's out right now. The, like, Monster Hunter Stories 2. I never played the first, but I kind of want to play the second. That looks fun and charming. But man, I do be already spending money. Are they gonna dance? Yeah, he danced. Not both. Just him. Just Pikachu. Also, is this? Wait, are we can't? We're literally about to get to the end. We're literally about to get to the end. Oh, is he alone for this fight? Okay, no, everyone does wake up. I was gonna say, I'm like, geez, that sounds awful. I hate that. I hate that mechanic. But no, I'm fine. I thought I would be alone, but I was not. But, yeah, with just, there's so many games that got coming up. Oh, hey! How's it going? Yeah, like, this is like, I don't know. Nintendo's got a big like, couple years, especially with like 2022 being kind of the estimated release year for the Breath of the Wild sequel. Like, man, I haven't pre-ordered that yet because I don't think I can, but like I will be. Like, they're releasing so many things. They're just making so many games. I actually have like an actual like crap ton. I mean, I don't have like all 500 that I can have, but I have like 70 Miis. I pulled a lot of them from Ross, like Rubber Ross / Rubber Ninja, Ross of the Game Grumps back in the day. I pulled a lot of Miis from him. He kind of has like a repository of like all of the Miis he has deemed like the best. And I pulled a few others from like another one, but like I've got a pretty good collection of like really solid Miis. Like I can show some of it. 'Cause there's many. Oh, hey, ooh, free outing ticket, nice. Oh my god, and sprinkles. Wow. Look at all that. Where is it? Alright, well they can share, that's good. That's good. No Nintendo stop. Wait, here, let me see. Where is it? I actually have... Where do they store it? Is it under records? No. Stuff? No. Can I not view the me list from here? I guess I can't view the me list from here. I thought I could. Well, that's whack. I actually have the cursed face me. I have like the cursed face me. I didn't want to go too heavily into like cursed ones or too heavily into meme ones, but I have like several meme ones, several cursed ones, several I have like a bunch of different like video game ones. I got like Morshu from the CDI Zeldas. I got a lot. Yeah, I legit have like 72 Miis on the save now because of that. And I had like 10 maybe. And then I just got so many. Ross's save was like amazing to just go through. I went through it down all the way and then up all the way. And in that time, I missed some having gone down, and then when I was coming back up, I found others, and I was like, oh, I need that one. Let's see, we got MP. I'll give some to Dawn, because she hasn't gotten enough of these. Oh, that's like the shadow of her head on the... like, of her bow on the chair. I was like, what is that? Why is she so terrifying looking? Like, what is this, like, weird shadow emerging from her head? And it was just that. Okay, let's see. We got 570, 570, 570, 430. She gets that. She gets priority. I see the pun, and I approve. Let's see, I approve of a good pun. Leather, chef... Chinese. I think I'm gonna give the chef dagger to... I'm gonna keep upgrading Joker's weapon primarily. At least right now. And then no one else can afford one, so I go. Yeah, if you want to drop your code, feel free. Then I can put it in to try to steal some Miis if there's any in particular that I want to grab, because I've basically been taking the Miis, saving them to this one without putting them in a roll, and then that way I can go in and kind of randomly pick from them as I get to things, because I always liked the random nature of the original, like the fact that it just pulled Miis from the internet, and I don't know why they don't have that in this one. I mean, I guess there's probably good reason for it, as in, like, you know, there were probably Miis that were not ideal getting pulled, you know, and like showing up in like kids' copies of the game. You don't really want that. But man, like there are so many characters that get Miis in this game, and I like that, you know, you have to pull in. And I just wish they had a way to like automatically grab good ones, because like they still have like popular ones from the 3DS, but like those ones aren't as good as these ones, so why would I want those ones, you know? Like, they're not the Miis that I want the good Miis. Here, I'll write that down so I can pull that up at some point. And TVW XTH B. Cool. Alright, I have pulled that. Alright, I've drafted it up so I can pull that later. Dead. Hey. Hey. Love song is useful. But yeah, like, legitimately, I don't think there's been a year since maybe the release year of the Switch where there's been so many Switch games that have been like, man, I need that. I need to get that. Because, like, get two 570s. I'll give Pikachu. I'll give Pikachu. Pikachu hasn't gotten something recently enough. Lovely. But yeah, like, I think, because, what, in the release year of the Switch... Yeah, I think literally in the release year, I bought 7 games of the currently 14 physical games that I own. So half of the physical games that I own were bought in the first year, and I own, I think, 2 digital copies of games. So, or at least of like the full like $60 or like close to $60 games, you know? Like I got most of them in that first year, and then I've kind of like gotten, oh, Pokemon came out, oh, Smash came out, oh, more Pokemon came out, like, but like this year alone, I currently have, because you know 2021 I bought Age of Calamity, I bought Miitopia, I bought Ring Fit Adventure. So I own those 3 games as of this year. I have 3 pre-orders right now. So that's 6 games. And then I'm going to have potentially more this year. Like that's so many games. There's so many games. Yeah, I know. The only way to check them is to do that. Well, you can check them if you are currently assigning characters. But yeah, I usually pull up those types of things off stream just so that in case there's any Miis that are like public right now that are like either too personal to someone that they just didn't decide to lock, or that like you know, would be potentially just not something I would want to like put on a stream. You know, like if someone had like an Ahegao face me, I would probably be like, I don't want to pull that up on stream, you know? Or like you know, if someone has like a Hitler me or something like that. So I'm always wary of like opening it up, because like there's a lot of joke me's out there that people have, but not all of them are necessarily something I would want, like, you know, even though this isn't like content aimed at kids, this is a game that very easily could be played by kids, and I don't want them to like come in and potentially see something that wouldn't be appropriate for them, just kind of as the nature of the game goes. Oh my god, Pikachu! Oh my god, Pikachu! Stop it! Stop getting wigs! Stop it! Well, yeah, it's mostly on the off chance that someone shows up after the fact or something. You know, I don't want to have to edit out parts of the streams afterwards and kind of like do that, or at least block out part of the screen. I imagine I can do that in the YouTube editor, but I don't know precisely what all it allows for. What's it gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna go to stuff, because I'm realizing I forgot to take off. You, nothing. There we go. That's better. That's what I like. Oh, hey, Keith. Oh yeah, go ahead. Hop on in. All right, we got arcade. Yo, golden staff. It's 50% chance.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Here, let me up my headphone volume.
Alright, cool. Hope they're not too loud or anything.
No, you're at about the same volume I think you were last time. I've just adjusted my headset itself for when I was spraying. But
So
I am on the quest. I'm on the quest to find the king. and redeem the face of the Swedish Chef. A golden staff. Let's see. Eat grub. Okay, I got this cheesecake. I haven't given it to. Alright, Joker likes cheesecake well enough. That's good. Why does everyone hate the second tier of things? Normally it gets better as it goes up. I guess all the me's I got here. Oh wait, actually, I need to. I'm realizing here so that it's a little
Joker
easier.
likes cheesecake, but not good cheesecake.
He doesn't like good cheesecake.
Weird.
I forgot to turn on the video feed in the Discord, so there we go.
Yeah, I was just watching on YouTube.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. No, you don't want more cheesecake. Joker, you'll get some cheesecake. Well, Joker hasn't had good cheesecake, but I gave like butterfly jelly, which Pikachu's like okay with. Gave it to him. The better version, no, that's not as good. And then for Risio, I ran into, I think it was Banshee Tears, which like boost the magic rating that you've got, which is useful for a healer. And I was like, oh cool, the first tier of this is good, so maybe the second will be like extra good. And it was like, no, this is bad. And I'm like, why? It's just that but better. It's like, I guess that's fair, you know, but it's just, it feels like usually the progression is like if they're neutral for a flavor, then it can kind of go either way as it gets higher. But like usually if they like it, it's safe to assume the higher versions are either the same or better. It's not often that they dip.
Evidently not.
I hope Pikachu likes the tomato stuff in this game. That would be...
We have to fight the tomato boss soon.
No, that one's a ways into the game. So he actually isn't going to get to fight it, I don't think, because that's after one of the... I think that's the third party you get, is when you get to that one. Or, no, is that second?
And that's when you have to figure out which one likes tomato.
No, it is. Yeah, that's when you get to figure out who likes the tomato. But I just want Pikachu to have that catch-up love, you know? Gotta hold true to the anime.
That Pikachu loves ketchup? What?
Yeah, Pikachu loves ketchup. There's like a whole episode about it. Like, I'm not even kidding. There's like an entire episode about Pikachu and his ketchup. I don't know if that one...
of that anime... I might just be forgetting.
I don't know if that episode's still available, though, is the thing, because I'm pretty sure it was also an episode where, like, it was Ash's birthday. And we all know Ash has not aged in the show. So it kind of is a non-canon episode just as a result of Ash goes up in age year and then doesn't.
There's definitely canonical episodes where Ash is like, they're like, oh, it's been a year since you started your journey. Stuff like that. Well,
yeah, they have ones like that, but his age has always been 10. Or whatever it is.
Yeah,
so like they had his actual birthday party in it.
Yeah,
and then and so like
no, like they do that. He's still just 10. They don't say anything in the episode. They don't mention how old he is.
So whack. It's weird because it like almost erases those episodes, you know.
But like, well, I mean, they haven't really done birthdays recently. Like, the thing about, like, Ash is whatever. Like, the thing is, too, like, I don't really think they, like, explicitly say his age very often in the show. Like, I think, yeah, he's supposed to be 10 years old, but, like, I don't really think at any point in X and Y, for example, they ever mention how old Ash actually is, or the fact that he's 10 years old.
I guess that's true. I don't think they ever
kind of implied that he's a bit older than 10, right?
Yeah, I think in the Sun and Moon one, they state that he's 10, but in the Sun and Moon one, it almost feels like it kind of restarts canon a little bit.
Yeah, my theory, this might just a personal theory, is that Sun and Moon takes place after Kanto. Like, chronologically, it takes place after Kanto, but before Johto. At no point in Sun and Moon does Ash ever mention doing or having met anyone outside of the Kanto region. We only see Pokemon from the Kanto region. He only mentions stuff that happened in Kanto and people he met in Kanto. Never talks
Like
about
he doesn't
anyone
even like pull an old mon that was like from after Kanto. Oh hey, I found the Swedish Chef.
Nope. In fact, he doesn't really pull out any Pokemon. We see some of his Pokemon he caught in Kanto when we visit Kanto with like the whole like class goes back to Kanto with Ash and they go to Professor Oak's lab and you see like Bulbasaur and his other Pokemon and like all the Tauros and stuff like that. But we don't see any other Pokemon that he caught.
Like
after
you don't
Kanto.
even see his Heracross. If
I
they
don't
if they
think
show
so,
Bulbasaur but not Heracross, then that feels pretty like everything post
we don't
Kanto
see
hasn't happened because
Greninja
they're
or
always
any of
together.
that. Yeah, no. Nope. Actually, I don't think they show Heracross. Yeah. pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I feel like they usually would. So I feel like that kind of points to
I'd have to wait. Let me look this up actually.
some truth to your theory, or at least some weight to it.
Yeah, like basically, the argument is like my theory is that Sun and Moon is basically a retelling of the archipelago, of the Orange Archipelago arc. The Orange
Yeah,
Island arc. Yeah, that's literally my theory. Like, is it's just that exact. It takes place at that exact time, and it's the same region. It's just they replaced the Orange Islands with like Sun and Moon with the Alolan region.
mm-hmm.
And like that, which makes sense because like it's like the orange, like because like the number of similarities between the Orange Archipelago and like the Alolan region is like ridiculous. Like it's like the Orange Archipelagos are very similar to Hawaii. It's a tropical region. There are regional variants in the anime.
Wait, are there?
Yeah, so the Orange Archipelago is like literally like the original version of the Alolan region. Like but it only existed in anime, and it was between Kanto and Johto. And it was kind of like an intermediate arc where they kind of like went off on an adventure. They should have they sort of showed off some teasers for like new Pokemon kind of, and they also like had regional quote unquote sort of variants, right? There was like a pink Greenhorne, which is like turned pink because it like ate some pink berries. There was a certain Pokemon that had different patterns on them because it was a tropical region and not the same kind of region as Kanto. And like they weren't like different types or anything necessarily. They just looked different. They had different like visual appearance to them.
That's still pretty cool.
In that region, instead of having gyms, they had sort of challenges. So like each island had like an island leader kind of, and you had to challenge them to some sort of competition. It wasn't necessarily a battle. And if you beat all the different champion or the like island challengers, you'd be able to go battle in the Orange Island Cup, which is like their version of the Elite Four. And Ash actually wins that, which very much parallels the story in Sun and Moon. Right? I think there was like one where like instead of like a battle, it was like basically a surf race. Like Ash used Lapras to beat she was like using a Blastoise or something, I think, and like he was able to beat her. It's an interesting part. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very very similar to like what the Alola region ended up becoming. I thought was really interesting. But yeah, I'm obviously not the first person to make that comparison.
Like even so.
Like, yeah,
I think it's a pretty safe theory because it's like it doesn't really like go against anything that the show's kind of shown, and it doesn't really go against
Yep.
And it doesn't
Yeah, there
feel like something that would kind of like
Mhm.
erase anything that like people like necessarily.
Yeah, no, and like it also explains things like why Ash gets basic type matchups wrong in Sun and Moon. It's because even in Kanto in Johto, he was still making those kinds of mistakes. Next, why he definitely wasn't making those kinds of errors. Like, oh,
Okay, but he made some stupid mistakes in like Black and White, like when he saw, I think it was a Deerling was like the first Pokemon he saw, like that he saw, and then he's just like, oh, I'm gonna throw a Pokeball at it, and they're like, you gotta weaken it first, kid. I'm like, I feel like you should know that by now.
Yeah, like in X and Y, like I guess like in Sun and Moon, like there's an error. It's like a Palo Sand, like he knows it's a ground type. People literally explicitly say it's a ground type, and like he uses
Oh, this is gonna be awful.
on it, I think, or something. Yeah.
Oh, Princess
Dio.
Dio is cursed. Oh, that I hate Princess Dio.
What's
Oh,
wrong?
that's terrifying.
What's wrong with Dio's cheeks? It's like cut off.
It's they put like that harsh kind of lighting by doing like an almost white like part of the cheek where the like lines are.
It just kind of looks like they cut it out of paper and like ran out of the face. They didn't go all the way around the head.
Oh, that's right. Cursed is currently the friend. Dio is worried about Cursed. Okay. But yeah.
Shorter than everyone else.
Yeah, because Rizio's minimum height, and they actually do use the character height, at least for your character.
But no one else?
They use it for like the characters you can play as. I think they use it for the others too, but I'm not certain. Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell because a lot of people when they like make a Mii, they don't set like a height for it if it's just that they wanted it for like the face, you know? So there's...
Yeah, fair enough.
What? Her son went missing.
Who's Lapis?
What? I think it's like Lapis from Steven Universe or something. I don't know. I haven't watched it.
Doesn't really look like her though. Doesn't really look
I mean,
Lapis.
this was an old version of the Mii creator because this was one I pulled a lot of the ones for this town from the ones that were popular on the 3DS. So it's possible if it was just hard to do her on 3DS, she wouldn't be here. I didn't even realize that the kid could go missing again. Does he normally do that? I don't remember. But yeah, I'm not gonna show the Miis just yet, just because if there's a time I do that, it'll be post main part of the stream. But yeah, at least unless I get to a spot where it's like, oh, add characters. But I think I've done all the characters for this part of the map. But anyways, you were oh Jesus. Oh, they didn't do the mouth right. I don't like that. I don't like that they didn't do the mouth right. I'm glad that I didn't get this character as a primary one. Oh, okay, I guess the kid's with him. That's right. God, that's terrifying. I don't think they did the... I think it's fine that they did the eyes as solid things. I just feel like it would be better if they didn't do the mouth as one. Alright, horse, we're gonna mount to attack the goblins.
Did it.
Alright.
Outfit Joker wearing?
The polka dot outfit. That was the best one I could pick for him as far as the colors for that one went.
Mhm.
But his next one, I think, is the pirate costume. Princess Dio is worried about you. Oh, but his eyes do go over top sometimes, so... Yeah, because they just did dots. That's weird, the way they decided to do this one. Because, like, it's
Yeah.
pretty high quality, but, like, it doesn't animate right because they put a lot of the details below the eyes instead of just making them the eyes or something and, like, covering up the existing ones. But at the same time, like, they did the same thing with the mouth and like put stuff behind it, and it's like you can put things on top.
So,
Like
how
this is
exactly
completely
do,
on top pretty much, and like that's mostly on top. Like
but then when they animate the eyes, how's it look? Like, it's just their eyes don't
if
move.
you put them over top of the eyes, it will hide any times. Well, if they do like the squint eyes or something, then it will erase that part of it. But there's other things you can put that are like a layer above the eyes that it would just sit above it and not animate with the eyes. Like it wouldn't like rotate or anything if they got angry eyes or something.
Mhm.
It just like sticks out a little further from the face, but like not by much. So I don't think it's usually an issue.
Mhm.
Yeah. So cursed is safe. God. Thank you
I
for
like
the
how
money, Dio.
they did the Pikachu's eyes, shocked Pikachu's eyes.
Yeah, I think Shocked Pikachu did the eyes really well. You know, and like Swedish Chef did the eyes pretty well too, where like they kind of peek out, but like they don't really show up unless it's during specific animations. Like that's good. I mean, look at
Mhm.
Dio's eyes; they look consistent across the thing. Like even this is during an animation, they get all like bent down, but like they still
Yeah.
look like the eyes.
Yeah.
Like I think you could even
That's
set it
pretty
as the
cool.
eyebrows and stick it over the eyes, and it would animate with them.
That's
I
pretty
think
cool.
because they usually move in the same ways. But yeah, because I know Pikachu and Risio, like they both use eyebrows for their like ear things.
Hmm.
All right, now I get to go to the arid frontier.
Yeah,
The
man,
VC
that's
is in a
pretty cool
private
that you could,
Discord server. So, what were you saying, Keith?
yeah, that's pretty cool that you could, like, the way that you can, like, sort of incorporate the makeup system with the animations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like I could have just done these as the like highest layer, but then they would look kind of like how Dawn's headband looks.
Hmm.
Um, but like by putting it on like the eyebrow layer, it's not super high, and it animates so that like if he's sad, they actually bend down, you know, or if he's angry, they go higher up, which is kind of what the other characters in his game do to display their emotion. So it's like it kind of fits.
Hmm.
All right, love song. Dawn, give us power.
Everyone loves Dawn.
I think I don't know how much it does it by, but it just boosts their effective relationship with her after she uses that for like a few turns. So like, well, I'm level 5 now. I don't know if it would be like, oh, they're actually level 10 because it's like +5, or if it's like +3. So like they can sometimes do like relationship based things that like they couldn't normally do.
Oh, interesting. So, like, temporarily buffs them to, like, S+, like, relationship or whatever, right?
Yeah, like it gives you access to like, you know, if you have no relationship with them at all, you could get to like to the point where you're at least giving them bananas or MP candies sometimes. This is it. Yeah, this is when you can actually start getting the fights. All right. Well, those two get to be roommates. It seems.
What? Rizio and Joker getting in a fight?
I think it was Pikachu and Joker. I
Well,
think.
I'm pretty sure Joker's gonna kick Pikachu's ass.
It's fine. It's fine. They're gonna be put in a room until they're friends again.
We can settle it and smash.
They actually can. Jesus. Am I just making Super Smash Brothers? Oh, Joker's sulking.
Look, you just need to beat Sakurai at Smash Brothers, and then you can get Risio into Smash Bros.
First Squirrel, distracted. I mean, he did originate in a video game, so even by like the rules Sakurai had stated like way back, that fits. That's doable. Oh, cool. She ended one of the sides of the quarrel.
Nambe.
Oh, I love when the stubborn ones do this. They can just be not happy with their turn and take a second turn randomly. Alright, here, I'm gonna actually heal. Pikachu, will you accept my health? Okay, cool. Dawn, you should end the quarrel on Pikachu's side, too. Yeah, as you, certain ones will get, like, repeats, so they just get better. So, like, Avenge 1, there's, like, a chance that if they, like, if your character dies, the other will, like, either start crying or get angry. I think they start crying normally. And I think Avenge 2 is when they start getting access to being angry. After, like, a character gets killed. Which, like, is kind of useful at times and can sometimes be detrimental, especially if it's the crying one. But, like, if it's angry, they're guaranteed to use a random move and have their attack be increased during it. But if they're sad, they just use a random move, so it's like they don't even have like a really, like, they don't get a moderate benefit at least. And I think at the highest, I think there's also a chance that they don't cry or get angry, but that like ticks up as they increase. It's like the odds that deaths are less detrimental. Oh, I know they're miffed. Well, at least I know Pikachu is. But yeah. Let's see. Ceramic dagger, please. Cool.
Oh, that's a
Joker.
Now he looks like a baker. What?
It's
He looks like
fine.
a pastry chef.
It's fine. He'll make the best pastries. I swear. Alright, do you want Chalk Rock? Chalk Rock's okay. He likes the ham. He's the only one who likes the ham. It's weird to me that Goblin Ham is literally just actually made of goblin.
What else would it be made of, Jordan?
Well, like, it could be a ham that goblins make or something, you know?
Excuse? A ham that goblins make? What?
Yeah, goblins can make ham. They're not dumb.
What,
It's goblins.
Do you think pigs just like make ham? Like they just like
Okay, but goblins aren't as stupid as pigs. They're a society, I'd imagine. That's usually how goblins are portrayed. So if these goblins,
they called goblin ham, it would just be ham. Like we don't call it like Jordan ham just because you're the one who cooked it.
okay, what about Black Forest
Like,
ham? What about Black Forest ham? Black Forest ham is not made of the Black Forest. It's just
Jordan,
made in the Black Forest.
Have you ever had Black Forest ham?
Yes.
You
It's
ever
just
been to the
smokier.
Black Forest?
I've not been to the Black Forest, no. That's
Yeah, there's
that's all the
ham
way in
trees
Germany.
all around.
It's so
ham trees.
far.
That's why they call it Black Forest ham, because it comes from the
not-
Black Forest that has a ham growing off of it. Obviously.
You just like go into the Black Forest, there's just like a ham hanging from a tree, and you're like, oh.
Yeah,
Guess that's
some of the
fine.
packaging and everything. It's really weird.
Oh, thank you, Don. Looking cool, Joker.
Fucking cool, Joker. Yeah.
Team Joker won that fight. I also like that it does that. The me that does the most damage in the fight is the one whose team it is listed as at the end of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of see who the MVP was at the end. Like, it rarely will end up including, like, a support, but, you know, that's fine, because it's still funny that, like, I can have Team Joker show up sometimes, and then other times have, like, Team Pika?
In Persona, if whoever, like, whichever character initiates, like, the all-out attack, if you, like, defeat the whole team with an all-out attack, whichever character initiated it it's like a special, like, ending, like, victory pose or whatever. And, like,
Like those, like, portraits that it shows at the end?
Yeah, it's, like, a really well-drawn, like, thing. It's super cool.
Yeah.
And, like, it's unique to every character. I literally went out of my way to try and, like, wait with, like, every character on the
That's
team
pretty
so I
cool.
can see them all. They're, like, really cool. I fucking love that game. The animation, the art style is so good. It's crazy.
Yo, we got interaction. Oh.
Well, impression. Your heart is mine.
That's such a good impression of Joker.
Don.
Don's really losing it in this idol phase, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, since their quarrel's done. Yo, a woolly uniform. Is it Yoshi's? Hey. Yeah, that's Pikachu. Pikachu can be Santa now.
Pikachu is a chef.
Huh?
I thought Pikachu was a chef.
Pikachu is a chef, but Pikachu's a chef in a Santa costume now. Everyone gets a Santa costume. I don't know why. Literally every class in the game gets a woolly outfit, and that is just by default a Santa costume. None of them look like the actual Santa costume. I guess the closest is maybe like the mage, because their hat shape is kind of similar.
You just gotta get ready for the Christmas episode of the Miitopia anime.
I guess. God, could you imagine if they tried to make a Miitopia anime?
It'd be very, like,
there's no
random
way that
humor.
could work.
Like,
Yeah.
it would just be, like, it would have to be, like, in order for it to work, it'd have to have a lot of, like, improvisation, right? There'd have to be a lot of just completely random humor. I think if there was a Miitopia anime, it's the kind of show I think Taylor would really like.
I guess that's fair. But, like, it's like... the thing I wonder is, like, how would they do the characters? Because they would just kind of have to use, like... Because the whole fun of Miitopia is that anyone can be the characters. So, like... what's the point of having it be, like, a set-in-stone thing?
That's a good point, because you couldn't just be like...
Because it's not like Splatoon, where, like, when they were making the
guys.
Splatoon manga, they could just do whatever. You know?
Yeah, it wouldn't really work, would it?
But, like, at the same time, I could see it working, kind of, if they
Maybe
just...
like, it was Miitopia, but, like, they were able to get permission from, like, Nintendo franchises to, like, put in characters.
I mean, I feel like they could if they were making... If they wanted to make their own, like, manga or anime of Miitopia, I feel like they could do that. Because I feel like they'd be like, yeah, you get full access to our characters.
Have, like, a Mario one or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like if they could pull, like,
like,
third-party ones.
It's just, like, a neat version of, like, a Nintendo character, right? And they just... That would actually be kind of cool.
Yeah, I could see them doing something like
It'd
that.
be very weird and random. Like, obviously, I could see it. And then, like, we just have, like, a bunch of really ridiculous jokes and, like, interactions between random Nintendo characters. You're like, oh, look at that. This is Falco from Star Fox hanging out with the Metroid.
Just the actual Metroid.
Yep. I don't know, man. Or, oh my god. It'd be kind of like Subspace Emissary plot-wise, but
but
as a
like in a goofier way rather than like a more serious way. Because I feel like if they did like a Smash manga or a Smash anime, it would end up taking on a more serious tone, at least at times.
It'd be more
But if they wanted to do
action-focused,
something
right?
with like Miitopia, it would be like ridiculous and goofy.
Right.
And
Like,
its
that would
approach to
be
that.
more of like, your Shonen Jump would be like a Smash Bros. Anime. But this would be, I don't know. I don't know enough about manga.
I could see maybe an argument for like the mysterious world of Psyche K, which I think is technically a shonen.
Yeah, I think
Technically
isn't that
counts.
the Shonen Jump?
I'm pretty sure it is, which is interesting because there's some shows that are like technically shojo
Mm-hmm.
that are like very much nowadays seen as pretty much in the same vein as like a shonen. Like I think like Full Metal Alchemist does not count as a shonen because one, it wasn't in Shonen Jump, and two, it was written by a shoujo manga artist.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't normally write like you know, shonen style mangas that were like these big like adventure type things, but it definitely was more like that. So like it's one of those ones that a lot of people are like, oh, you know, it's like a shonen, but it's actually technically not, because the meaning behind shonen is very little to do with like the content of whatever you're getting. It's just kind of like, who was the target audience in Japan?
I just realized there really aren't a lot of great definitions for like genres, just in general.
Yeah, because like almost everything kind of has to have a little bit of something else in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I guess, how much do you consider like the threshold? Like, like what makes something into a comedy? Because like I would say there's a lot of things that aren't technically comedies that have a lot of comedy in them. Like they kind of know that they're ridiculous at times, like the Fast and Furious movies. I don't think they're comedies, right? Because they're like more like thrillers and action movies.
Yeah.
But like they know that they're ridiculous and goofy now, and they lean into it.
Bit from Stephen Colbert with the new Fast and Furious movie. They had all the actors on there, and they were like, "What's your favorite car?" And then the one guy was like, "Oh, I really like this old classic muscle car or whatever." And the other guy was like, "Oh, I like this car." And then they like go to the third guy, and he's like, "Ice cream truck." And like pulls out like a SpongeBob like popsicle.
Ice cream truck. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, yeah, Joker, you dyed your hair. Now it looks weird. Stop it. Pikachu put on 2 different wigs before you joined. I don't know why the game was so determined to give Pikachu wigs.
Oh, is it just not at the same time? It's just 2 different.
Just 2, like at random times.
Like a pretty common like cutscene you can get is like just let me put on a wig.
Yeah, it's you get it most with the horse because I think there's less variety with the horse. Like I think there's like maybe 5 individual things, but like between characters there's like a little more. So like I feel like
thing is between characters though.
Though it's between characters or between characters and the horse. Like the horse can be involved in the wig ones.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah.
I think this is technically Risio's the lowest in experience, so cool. All right, 570, and I mean I can afford all of it right now. I got the royalty money. Like the money from the royalty.
Yeah, you did Dio a favor, and
I did Dio a favor, and I saved the king. Swedish Chef, Dio's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Risio, why'd you do that? Why'd you have to grab a banana? I mean, they're useful, but come on, man.
It's like that meme where it's like the guy, and he's like with the girlfriend, but he's like turning around looking at someone else, and like on the one side it's like the thing that they wanted to buy, and then it's just the banana.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how this game really does function. Like out trying to buy an outfit, and then they're like, oh, I can buy that one piece of candy
Mm-hmm.
for a fifth the gold of that outfit. Yeah, I'll pay 100 gold for a piece of candy
Mm-hmm.
that I can sometimes just find on the ground. Yes, Risio can snort. Yes. Yes. Oh, and we got the max one to start. Let's go, Rapidash.
Yeah.
Breathe in fire. Yo, this Rapidash is pretty fire.
Oh, you're gonna say
Hey,
lit.
yo. I could have, but I feel like fire was the worst joke.
You're right. It was the worst joke.
Yeah.
It would have been funnier if you said lit.
It would have been funnier because fire is a bit obvious, I feel. 'Cause, it is a fire type, and there was fire. But lit is, that's tied to fire, but that's not fire itself.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I finally saw the RT game GeoGuessr, like in
saw that one.
Ireland thing. I finally saw it, despite the fact that
was
I've been
funny.
playing GeoGuessr so much, and it's so funny. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like every single level is either I have no idea where the hell we are, or oh wait, I know that place. My friend used to live
Yeah,
there. Or something like that. Yeah.
I've gotten pretty good at telling roughly where I am in the country just by like how it looks.
I
Just
saw
because
a
like I always
video-
play the US ones.
Oh shit,
and
that's pretty. Oh, I gotta go with the Red Sky.
yeah.
That was a cool outfit for Joker. Oh yeah, so I actually saw someone made like an AI to play GeoGuessr, and like it basically just takes just a single image from like a random spot out in the middle of the country in the United States, and it tries to guess like roughly where in the United States that picture was taken from based only on the image.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it like I guess it does it mostly by like figuring out like what kind of biome it's in, like like what kind of
Yeah.
shrubbery is there? Is it like a dry place? Is it a cold place?
Yeah, that's kind of how I've
And-
been starting to do it as well. It's just like I'll look and be like, oh, I know these trees.
hmm And like the way he did it, it like kind of worked. It worked pretty good. It was like better than like the average human. Like that's pretty fantastic considering it's just like one guy made it. Just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it would usually try and guess kind of in the middle of the United States because like one, the way he programmed it was like naturally weighted more towards the center, and two, like it's usually a safer bet anyways because if you bet near the edge, you have a higher potential of being wrong, and so you get less points. And so it usually just but like it was pretty good. Like it was pretty accurate.
Yeah, I remember there was one I was doing like the other day. I literally got it and was like, this looks kind of like, because I'm like looking at the hills and like the structures of them, and I'm like, this doesn't look like Pittsburgh area hills, which like like the Appalachians you can usually tell pretty easily because they all pretty much look like the hills in Pittsburgh. Like if I'm in West Virginia, the hills look the same. But I was like, these are different hills. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, this also kind of looks like this looks like the hills near where, like near Canandaigua, where Gwen's from. And I'm like, I don't think this is the Finger Lakes because I don't see like a Finger Lake, anywhere nearby, and the hills there pretty much go directly around the lake. But I'm like, this might be like in the Adirondacks, kind of towards that, like further into upstate New York. So I'm like, maybe. Oh, Don got a new outfit.
Hey.
It's gotta be the blue one.
Oh,
That matches your normal outfit. I could have done the pink. But I feel like the blue one matches, like, her like. Oh no, I guess it is pink usually. Hey, yeah, it's like a navy blue and a pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't know
Donna
why
ever
my
wears
brain.
a big old bow above her head. At least not Lonnie.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was looking at these hills and I'm like, oh man, I bet this is in like upstate New York or something. And then I was going and I immediately, like, I just happened to find as like one of the first buildings I found that wasn't just a house somewhere in the middle of nowhere. It was like an auto shop that said the town name and had a thing, or it didn't say. Well, it said the town name, and then it had the thing like, "Oh, we do New York State car inspections here." And I'm like, "Okay, so I'm definitely in New York State, like 100%." And I know the name of the town, but it doesn't look very big. And then I was like moving and I'm moving, and I'm like, "Oh, there is a lake near here." And I'm like, "I don't think it's a Finger Lake though, because it doesn't look like it would be." And then I run into the thing, and it was like, "Oh, it was like some sort of reservoir." And then I was able to find that just looking at all of the large lakes that aren't the Finger Lakes in New York. And I was able to find it. I was like, man, the fact that I could just see that and be like, oh yeah, this is... Like, I'm even starting to be able to tell the difference between California palm trees and Florida palm trees. Which, like, I guess kind of makes sense because California is drier, but, like... That was not something I expected. I just kind of look and be like, oh, this is definitely Florida.
Wait, is his knife just an Easter Island head?
Yes.
It's not even sharp. It's just a rock.
A big rock.
You
That
can
he can
call it
hold
a
in.
knife? Like, just because it has a hilt on it?
Kinda. I mean, he's got the pointy nose. Nose looks pretty pointy, and like his eyebrow maybe that could hurt. And the
But, like,
chin. Look at the chin. That's got an edge.
Okay, but like if you had a club with like a pointy spike on it, would you call that a knife?
The closest I can think of is obsidian swords. Like Aztec obsidian swords were just pieces of wood with like obsidian like in them.
Yeah, but those are like super sharp.
Yeah. I don't know, this dude looks pretty sharp. Alright. Does Dawn need a whisk, or do I need an alien? Oh my god. His face. I never looked closely at the alien staff. That's... God, at first I thought he was just like a snail or like a... I don't know, parasect? God.
Maybe? The whisk is pretty funny.
Yeah, I'll get the whisk. I don't want the alien right now. It creeps me out too much. I'll get that when I get to it.
Could you imagine if someone like took a whisk and like drilled a little hole in it and like put a small mic on it so you could use it as like an actual microphone?
That would be amazing. Then I would love it if it was like they were like someone like using it in public.
Yeah, it's like a Bluetooth. Yeah, and it's like they go up to someone who's like, "Hey, we got some interview questions. Do you mind? You have a minute?" It's like, "Yeah, sure thing." Okay.
Just put a whisk in their
to the
face.
mic, and then they pull the whisk. It's like, "What? Yeah, don't worry.
Just speak into it. Trust me. God, that would be amazing. I would love to see something like that. That sounds like something that would have been like an Eric Andre bit, like where they would, like the ones where they go out in public and like be idiots. I think that one would probably be one of their, like, the type of thing they would do, where they would pull out something that's definitely not a microphone and be like, yeah, speaking to the mic.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, it's just a good bit. Like, that's just a good prop, to have in your house. If you're doing, like, I don't know. It's just I kind of want to make that now. Because it can't be too hard. Right? Like, you just need a small mic and, like, a whisk and, like, a drill, I guess. probably.
What other objects could work like that too? Because I feel like there's more.
Banana would be a good one. It would get old after it would like get grody after a while. Oh, the like a shower loofah or something, you know.
Yeah, I could see that. Like a shower loofah or like a hairbrush.
I mean, really anything people like normally would like sing into and like pretend is a microphone, you know. Then like you just actually make it into a real microphone. What if you got like one of those really cheap like toy like pretend microphones?
Oh, and
Like,
then put like a good
got a really
microphone
good
in it.
high quality equipment. It's like, you know, small but like still good quality and like stuffed it in there.
Wait, can I delete? Can I delete them?
Or just
I don't know what the
become-
odds are for that because it's a guaranteed kill. But I
It's
know it can
100%.
miss. Well, because it can
But it only
miss.
Well, no, it's 100% if it hits.
Yes.
And it hits 100% of the time unless it misses.
It works 90% of the time, every time, or whatever the Anchorman joke is.
It's 50% of the time it works 100% of the time.
Yeah, something like that. Like, I don't think that's how math works. Alright, we got... Fine Joker, you don't get any. Sitting there so scared of this delicious sundae made by a mole. Or of a mole, I don't really know. It's one of the two. Oh no! Ah! Don's next outfit's the muscles. Okay, this one actually just has a diaper.
That one's very much a diaper, yeah.
That one's just a diaper.
I don't get that.
Why is it a diaper? Nintendo.
So are all the outfits just like all of the like it seems like a lot of the idol outfits are like the same.
Yeah, they
pattern.
use
They just
a
have
very
different textures.
Yeah, some models, like some sets, they have two different models that kind of swap between. Like the chef has like this chef's hat and like the tall tube chef's hat. The thief has like the, you know, close to the head one, and then like a larger hat, kind of like one basically like the outfit that Joker's wearing now, and one like the chick suit that he had earlier, where it was like baggy and loose.
What? The two options for the thief are like actual thief's clothes or a chicken costume.
Okay, well, it's not just the chicken costume. I think it's because it's like kind of like Aladdin themed, because there is one that is like a more like Arabian garb that they have for it. So like I think that was the inspiration for it, was because, you know, he's the... Oh wait, I think I had to go up and then down. I don't think I can go... Yeah, I can't go up from here. Dang it. I was like, oh, I can just go south again and then go north. No. 8. But yeah, like all of the classes have like 2 outfit models that are all just different textures, different like bump maps and normal maps, which like it's crazy how different they sometimes do look just as a result of it just being texture changes. But yeah, that was definitely one of the things they did, considering that they had I think, is it 12? No, because it's I think 14 character classes in the game. So like one of the things, because they wanted to have all that different gear for them, was just like, just have less types of gear visually, like model wise, and then we'll just make the models look like other things. All right, well, I got candy. got candy when there were two good things I could have gotten that weren't candy. Oh, geez. Yeah, and that's the, yeah, the, like, vestments that the clerics get, they either have, like, Pope hat or whatever that is.
Yeah, bell shape.
Yeah, I guess. Forgot that existed. And, like, for some of the character classes, it kind of, like, swaps between the two. Like, almost every other outfit is going to look like one. Like, I think the scientist outfit, there's either, like, I guess an Einstein-inspired, like, crazy hair kind of one, or you get goggles. And, like, those are the two options that scientists get. But then there's ones like I think like the tank where it's always the same roughly, unless I just haven't noticed the difference, which is possible. I could have just missed the difference because the tank is kind of static as a tank. It's not a lot of different things you can do with tanks other than I guess it's the tank.
That'll be a fun Mii character to make. Like, I guess it's just anyone from My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah, All Might Mii's are some of my favorites just because like the level of like detail they have to add in the makeup to get the shadows right. It's always so cool.
I just like to see like like a million and all those.
Yeah, I feel that. I've pretty much exclusively seen All Might ones, but I'm sure someone out there's got like a good one of like the other characters too. Like I could understand like not doing like a Todoroki or something because he's got the hair color split, but like everyone else, pretty doable, I imagine.
I got a casing for my hard drive, so now I have an external hard drive. And I downloaded every Rock Band song onto it.
You now have the Clone Hero repository.
Yep, of my dreams. Actually, I should probably look into downloading. I want to also download all the Guitar Hero songs as well. But I mean, I already have a pretty cool library. But what's cool is like it's all like set up on there. So like in theory, if I wanted to play it, like if I wanted to bring it to like a friend's house or something, I just need to bring the hard drive. And,
yeah.
They could just run it off their PC.
Yeah, that just makes it easier
to install like
to
a driver though if they want to do the yeah, like if I brought it to your house, for example, like you could put in the hard drive and then you might have to like install a driver or something to hook up to the Wii guitar, but.
But that's like one thing.
Yeah, and it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
In fact, I think like I have like the driver downloaded. I could probably like copy it over to the hard drive too, and that way you just run it from the hard drive and it would detect if you have the driver or not.
Yeah, I could see that working pretty well. Oh my god, no one likes the better butterfly honey. I guess I'll just save this for when I have characters who do like it. Jeez.
Jeez, little crow. I was too busy making laundry. I haven't had lunch yet.
Yeah, you eat food.
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself a sandwich real quick. I'll be back.
Is this gonna be a long path? This might be a long path. Or maybe it's one of those that just goes back. is it doing? Alright. I have no clue how much further I have to go before I find the prince. I imagine there's a little thing. A little exclamation mark dot pointing out where he is. Trying to figure out what this path is going to be shaped like. So far, I have not found a way to get back. Oh, hey guys, this one's just like a tube. There's just two paths next to each other the whole way. Alright, we got Risio and Rapidash. Yo, hey Suri. We do got Miitopias going. We have the very normal party you see before you. Alright, we got... Yep. No honey, that's right. No one likes this honey. Oh god. Yep. 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 Hate that. God. That's like so terrifying to look at. Let's go to the southern part of this tube. We're nearing the end of this this world, but it does not come up quite yet. I think it's probably gonna take me a second stream, just because I have a ways to go. Because I still have yet to even get to the tower. So that's after all this. And I'll probably be wrapping up by like 2:30 here. So my plan is to at least get to like the prince from a faraway land, you know? Oh, it's interesting. Cool characters and laid-back characters will both give up on digging because cool ones will be like, this looks stupid, and laid-back ones will be like, I don't want to.
Alright, I'm back. I got my
Welcome
PB&J.
back. Nice.
You know what? I realized would be a cool character to add to this game. Koda Cola from Bottle Man.
Yes. Why are there no Bottle Man characters in this? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitively the best anime. Like, how could they not have Bottle Man in it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by every metric, it is exclusively #1. Like, there's nothing even that comes
more
close.
People watch it. I mean, there's what, like 300 people watched it.
Yeah, that's like a lot of people.
That's got to be at least twice as good as many people have watched the most recent episode of My Hero Academia. I gotta say.
Yeah, I feel like, or even like Dragon Ball. Like, come on, there's no way there's more than 300 people. Like,
That's
Bottle
ridiculous.
Man is where it's at.
Right, all the kids are talking about Bottle Man.
Yeah.
They have their own toy line.
Yeah, they do. Like, I want a bottle man. Come on.
You
Who
already have to
doesn't
buy
want
me
a
a bottle man for my birthday or Christmas or something. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
was gonna say, I'm like imagining we do like if we did like a Secret Santa thing for Christmas,
Bottle
whoever
man.
got you would have to get a bottle man.
Yeah, I don't know
It
how
has to
expensive
be.
are they actually. Let me look this up.
Watch them be like $50 for no reason. Should be like, oh yeah, it's like a $50 bottle man. Come on. Oh hey, the desert gear for Joker. Found it. Well, yeah, I'll get that.
$29.
Okay, that is
$25
both more
for-
than I hoped it would be, but like that's a reasonable range for something like that, I
It
feel.
looks like it's $25 for the Calamari figure.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
So I just got Joker the desert gear. And I'm gonna get myself the penguin. Because why not? That sounds normal to me. Alright, I gotta change my... change my hat. Edit appearance. Hat. Nothing. Oh no, I keep getting faked out by the one food that I have that no one on my team likes.
Oh wait, Jordan, I just figured out something amazing. I have to verify this.
I don't even know why they have this in the game. Why do they have this path that goes up and looks at literally something you can't even go to until post game?
Oh my god, Jordan. Oh man, there's a oh man video game for the Nintendo Switch.
Wait, what?
That like, and it works with the bottle toys.
What? Wait, is this?
Hold up, let me
I'm
take
literally
let me
going
take
to
a
the
screenshot.
eShop right now.
I don't know if it's on
I'm
the eShop. It might
literally.
not be out.
This is an eShop stream now. Right here. Bottle.
Let me take a screenshot. I'll share it to you in the.
Alright, I feel like if I just look up bottle, it should come up, right? Nope. It's not on here. Wait, what are these games?
It might only be on the Japanese eShop. That was the thing.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It could be Japanese eShop exclusive. But also, what are these games that I found? Strike does cans and grab the bottle. What is this?
Wait, I showed you a picture of it. Yeah, I'm looking at.
It's literally a game where you just throw the ball at the cans.
There you go.
Why?
Um,
Alright, did you send it in Discord?
yeah, I showed you a picture
Yeah,
of it.
I see it, I
think
see it.
it's gotta only be on the Japanese shop right now.
Oh my god. That's amazing! This game does not look good. Balls 98, score 0. Balls 97. Look, you just get 100 balls and it's like hit the cans till you don't.
That game looks like something you could make a game builder of.
Like,
Literally no joke. I think I could probably recreate this entire game.
yeah, I mean, they put obstacles in though. There's probably like at least 3 obstacles.
Yeah, you
Like
could put,
the cross
obstacles in there.
and the swinging thing and yep. Aim, strike, knock down. The target of the game is knocking down the cans with as less throws as possible. This may sound easy, and it is early levels, but you'll have to cope with moving objects in higher levels, making the game increasingly difficult. The game stores your progression in persistent storage, allowing you to suspend a play and take it over whenever you want. 90 challenging levels, extra can, green, you will get an extra ball. Explosive can, red, when you hit this can, an explosion will occur. Bomb ball, you will get a bomb ball, which lets you to knock down as many cans with single strike.
There's only in handheld mode?
It supports surround sound?
Touchscreen.
It's literally a handheld only. It is exclusively touchscreen.
This is definitely like a mobile game that someone ported to Switch.
I don't even think this is a mobile game that maybe it is. Maybe I can find it on the Google Play Store. Wait, let me pull this up. Play Store. Do you have Strike Daz Cans? It does not. Strike Daz Cans does not exist on the Play Store. This is Switch exclusive, I think. Why does it exist? Wait, because Grab the Bottle, that looks like it could be an actual game. Like, there's art here. Like, they put effort into it. There's even a trailer.
I looked at the game on Google. Yeah, Strike Daz Cans. Yeah, it's only on Nintendo Switch.
Man, that's crazy. See, this looks like an actual game just made by someone who's weird, and I'm fine with that.
Always review on Metacritic. Strike Daz Cans cheap in every sense of the word. It might cost less than a large purple macchiato. That's so often with games. Switch titles, you get what you pay for. This game feels like a barely functional tin can reality techno that has had a starting style. It's the point or personality and has frustrating resulting content. So many free mobile games providing a better experience than this in the same genre, it's very difficult to recommend Strike Daz Cans to anyone.
That's amazing. Meanwhile, like, Grab the Bottle is actually a competent looking game. It's just real weird. And then, man, why don't we get Bottle Man? We need to improve the bottle genre on the American eShop, because only one of these looks worth the $5. So I guess the other's $3, but like...
Yeah, let me look it up and see if I can find it on Japanese Nintendo.
Yeah, I just don't have like a Japanese account because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to make one.
Well, I'm just gonna pull it up on like Google or whatever.
Yeah, that's fair. Is it a bottle type game? Is Toho Luna Knight's bottle genre? I feel like it's Toho, which is... Okay, see, I can see Pokemon being a bottle type game. Yo, looking cool, Joker. I just realized because I made Joker cool, he can look cool frequently. That's amazing. Alright, he's got whirlwind blades. Nice. I think this is just gonna be another one of those, like... No, it's not a cylindrical path. Ooh. Is this one of the ones that branches twice? Or is it just gonna be like this middle path? Looking for Joker. What if it actually, like, the Bottleman game's not even on the eShop, it's just on carts, and the cart comes with a Bottleman? Oh, that's actually a tiny path. Oh, Toho Luna Knights is a Metroid game. Okay, I don't know about Fatal Frame being a bottle type horror game. Do you get bottles? Do you put things in bottles? That's what it takes at the least. At the most, you just gotta have bottles. Like Mario 3D World, that's a bottle type game. Because Mario 3D World, it's got bottles. You know, all those little bottles that Bowser puts the fairies in. Like, that's bottle type. No, everything can't be a bottle type game. What about Angry Birds? They don't got bottles, do they? I think. Wait, does Angry Birds have bottles? Maybe later Angry Birds get bottles, I don't know. Yo, alien staff. Cool. Oh, didn't get it. Alien staff? No, didn't get it. You know what is a bottle type game? Today's sponsor. Wait, today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
God, being sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
I wish they would give me like, I don't know, $5 and like a pack of cigarettes.
You see him doing that. Like,
Here's your sponsorship.
Anybody to like sponsor their content? They're just like, hey kids, you want some sponsorships? There's just like a pack of cigarettes.
Just, we give free cigarettes with every sponsorship. Don't smoke, too bad. Deal with it. You do now.
I literally went to store-jtnintendo.com. So I couldn't find it. No, this
Is it under a different name?
It might be under a different name.
Like, does Bottle Man have a different name in Japan? Because, like, that's a possibility.
Have a different name in Japan. That's definitely a possibility.
You know what else is Among Us? The game, is it Prey?
It's a
Oh, are you looking for the company that made Bottle Man?
Sorry, what?
What are you looking for?
I'm seeing if I can find any news about like this game because I don't know anything about this game.
Yeah, I feel like I'd at least heard that it existed, but then again, it has like because it has the largest fandom of any anime. Like, come on.
Right, like I know there's the toy, and I know there's this amazing anime.
Like, how could the most popular anime not have a game yet? At least that we've heard about. Like, because, you know, we know it exists, but, like, you feel like people are talking about it.
I found this PDF, right, that has, like, the toy on it. It's got information about, and it's, like, this, and there's, like, all this, right, there's, like, this whole game, right? You get, like, and there's, like, a battle, there's, like, targets that you hook up to the Switch and stuff. It looks really cool, but...
Yeah, it has to exist.
I have no idea.
Alright, this is the last path before I get to meet the prince.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, where's I want a Bottle Man game. Give me the Bottle Man game. Like, when does Bottle Man get its own fighting game? That's the real question, because that's like, it's the most popular anime of all time. How could it not have a fighting game? You know, like Dragon Ball gets a fighting game, and like My Hero gets a fighting game, and One Punch Man gets a fighting game. But like, come on, it's Bottle Man. Like, why can't I use Kolomaru in a fighting game? Pikachu did it. Good job, Surprise Pikachu. You did good. You're gonna beat up a mole. I feel like we did not need to gang up on that mole. That was very unnecessary, Joker. That wasn't cool of you. Yo, treasure chest. Okay. Well. Cool. Now, well, okay, so if soda can have an anime and specifically revolving around bottle caps, what other anime could we make based on things that exist to like, that haven't been featured?
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is like soda cans, right? It's specifically the pull-off tabs.
Yeah, we could have Tab Man. Or
Yeah, I feel like bottles though, like they have personality than just because like every soda can's the same shape. Bottles they come in different shapes, different colors, right? Like if you see one soda can, you see.
like
Dude, yeah, like it has a whole. Sorry, it's very much in Japanese.
wait, you found more on the game?
Yeah, they seem to have. It looks like they have some stuff on the game. These pictures of them I haven't seen before. Oh my god, is that a real life outdo man?
Wait, can you get him?
No, it's like an actor.
Yeah, we're talking about
like,
Bottle Man.
It's like the Mountain Dew kind of.
Yeah, I think you are thinking potentially of Bottle Man, sorry, because there's the Momo, and what's the other one's name? The two like commentators in the soda space or whatever they call it.
Wait, let me pull up
the Fizz Zone. Oh no, this is a different one. There's another soda anime that revolves around bottles themselves.
That's hilarious.
Looking warm, Joker. He's Santa now.
That's good.
Yo, I gotta go save this prince.
Ota Koga, Ryo Hokari, Goemon Oi, Anta Minazaki, and Suizeo Hokari.
Midna! Oh my god, the Twilight Prince. You imbeciles. Yo, Midna be fiending for this princess, though. Oh man, we actually got a fight along the way. Oh, that's right, because, yeah, you have to bring them back.
Oh shit, you can put little toy stands that have like little like shots and stuff. Like there's like you can buy a ramp, like a basketball hoop.
Oh, that's awesome. It's just like the anime.
Yeah. And you can buy bottle caps too. I guess it makes sense, but I feel like isn't.
Why can't I just use my own bottle caps?
Yeah, isn't that kind of point?
Yo, I gotta watch that thing you found. Don't let me forget, Suri. Throw it in Discord as well, so that I can't forget it.
Wait, does Suri know of another? Anime?
It's about bottles, and he said it's strangely sexual because soda bottles turn into like bottle girls or something.
Okay, I mean, it's nothing I haven't seen before.
Like, but just the fact that they're sexualizing soda bottles is amazing to me. Like, I have never once looked at, like, a bottle of Coke and been like, okay, but what if this had boobs? You know?
I've seen
it's
some
just
pretty,
a Coke.
like, wine bottles.
Maybe. Gee, but this is soda bottles, you know?
Man, this guy's cosplaying as the Mountain Dew guy from Aight.
That's awesome.
Really good.
What's his name? Like, Do Yamamoto?
Yeah, Do Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Damn.
Alright, Swedish Chef, I got you the prince. Thanks for your money. Yo, Princess Dio, I got you the
Okay.
prince you asked for. Yo, Midna here be fiending for the princess. Princess Dio will be Midna's. Princess's fiance, Prince Midna.
This website is pretty good quality website, honestly.
The website for
I like the
Bottle
official-
Man.
Yeah, it's like the official Pokemon website. It's pretty good. Legit.
Nice.
If you've seen any of like the Nintendo like main series, it's like website, official websites. It's kind of like that.
Oh, it's Soda Can Girls. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm gonna go talk with the king. The stage of those three. Yeah, I need to get some calming fruit. That would make them feel better. You'll give me extra gold first. Thanks, dude. But, yeah, I'm probably gonna be wrapping up this stream here. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna get going here in a second. So I'm gonna go save the game. But what an adventure today's stream has been. We were in the eShop. We were we got Bottle Man, got Pokemon, we got all the man. But yeah, thank you so much everyone who joined me. And thank you Keith for hopping on as well. But yeah, thanks so much if y'all joined me live or after the fact. Either way is cool with me as long as you guys had some fun. That said, I'm gonna go do human things as humans do. Keith, you doing human things?
I mean, I'm drying out my laundry right now, so
That's pretty human.
About human. Yeah. Yeah,
That's pretty human. Yeah.
Yeah.
For that.
All right.
But yeah, thank you so much. I'm a head out. Goodbye. Peace.
All right.
There we go.